Jeff Garcia got injured last week, but not seriously enough to miss any games, but did it affect him in any way? Morgan, on the other hand, had himself a monster game last week, and he's having a pretty good season. Let's begin with the first drive for Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger would take the ball and pass it to Ward, who gets behind the defense but butterfingers it. 3rd and 7 now. Ben drops back, clean pocket, finds Burris, who gets past the defender. Then he says, "Get out of my way." He gets 10 more yards after contact. Plexico had a pretty good season last year, considering he's the number 2 guy. I could think of a lot of teams that would like him as their number 1. Next play, Ben would step back, but would get swallowed up immediately. Courtney Brown found out how to stop Big Ben and get him on the ground and fast. 2nd and 16 after the sack, Ben would drop back and toss it to Ward, whose momentum carries him back away from the first. Even the best tacklers commit this penalty, but that was not close to a good tackle. You can't just tug it like he did. You're going to kill the guy. He's got a family. 2nd and 8 now. Ben drops back in the pocket and fires it to Ward, who snags onto it in traffic. This is the guy the Browns need to keep an eye on. Had a very good season last year and looks to improve upon it. 3rd and 7 at the 10-yard line. Ben drops back and tosses a dime to Ward for a touchdown. The Steelers take the lead 7-0. You'll see on the play, the safety comes down too much, putting himself out of position to make a play. The Browns have the ball for the first time in the game. Garcia drops back, feels pressure, and throws on his back foot to Northcutt for a gain of 8 yards. A few plays later, 1st down, Garcia drops back, throws to his right, and hits big man Chambers for 5 yards. 3rd and 2 now, Garcia drops back, has time, and throws it to Shea, but Joey Porter jumps the route and picks it off. Jeff Garcia upset with this mistake. Joey Porter has now picked off Garcia twice this year, once in each meeting. Garcia could have thrown it to the flat for an easy 1st down, but he never once took his eyes off of Shea, and he paid for it. The Steelers wouldn't get much going after the interception, but I wanted to highlight this play. Ben rolls to his left, throws to Plexico, but it gets broken up by the linebacker. Final play to end the quarter, Garcia drops back, setting up the screen, tosses it to Green, who gets a block, runs up the field, gets another block, and carries 2 defenders to the 1st down marker. 2nd and inches, and Green takes the ball and says, "Get out of my face" for the 1st down. Look at the power this guy runs with. He just trucked him up. 2nd and 8, Garcia drops back and has 0 time, gets hit hard. You gotta try and block Palomalu. 3rd and 13 now, Garcia rolls to his right, has all day to throw, takes a deep shot to Morgan, who has a few steps on Palomalu and is brought down at the 30. Courage of Garcia to heave it deep on 3rd and long, and against the guy who just sacked him a play earlier. The next play, Steelers bring pressure, but Garcia gets rid of it quickly to Shea, but bumps into Winslow, who's just standing there. 2nd and 3rd, Garcia hands the ball off to Green, who gets tremendous blocking and bursts through for a 1st down. If he had elite speed, that would be a touchdown. You'll see the blocking get set up here and the huge hole Green can run through. He's a powerful guy, but his speed is what stops him from being elite. 1st and goal, Garcia drops back and throws a quick pass to Winslow, who looks like he may have had a touchdown. 2nd and goal now, Garcia hands off to Green. Looks like they blew the whistle before he got downed inside the end zone. 3rd and goal now, handed off to Green, but he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Look at that, 2 blockers and yet no one blocked. Phil my Dawson out to kick a 22-yarder, and from here he's pretty much automatic. Browns 3, Steelers 7. Nothing spectacular about this kickoff, just wanted to show it anyways because of what you're about to see right now. Trucking isn't just for the offense. Let's look at the AFC North standing. If the Browns lose today against the Steelers and the Ravens win, the division and the playoff race is going to get a whole lot more interesting. After a quick 3 and out by Pittsburgh, the Browns have the ball at the 30. Garcia throws to Morgan on a quick out and drop. 3rd and 8 now after drop. Garcia steps back in the pocket, pumps to his right, throws back to his left, and King, who picks up the 1st and more. On the next play, 30 seconds before halftime, Garcia would have time in the pocket to throw to Northcutt, who makes a nice catch over the middle of the field. This is a stupid penalty by Polamalu because not only does it give the Browns 15 yards, but it also stops the clock. 26 seconds now, Garcia drops back, has time to toss it to Morgan, who gets space and is brought down at the 5. First and goal, Garcia takes the ball, rolls to his left, passes it into double coverage, and lucky not to turn it over. Second and goal now with 14 seconds left, Garcia throws a fade, but places it terribly, lucky the defender dropped it. Third and goal, 11 seconds, Garcia just flings it into the Steelers defenders, and another bad play. Another 22-yarder for automatic Dawson, who proves his reliability. Browns 6, Steelers 7. This week the Browns are doing a much better job stuffing the run than against the Ravens, though they are only down by 1 point. Twice they were held to a field goal in goal-to-go situations. They also ate more clock. If you want to win, you need to get it in the end zone. We'll begin the second half with the Steelers having the ball after the Browns 3 and out. Ben tosses it over the middle to Ward, who gains big yardage. Blocking has been solid for Big Ben, and Ward has been reliable ever since his drop on the first drive. Third and 9 now. Ben drops back in the pocket, protection hold, and throws the laser to Ward. Holds on to it after contact. The Steelers are feeling it now. Look at them. This must be stopped. That's going to be hard to do when Ben has all the time in the pocket and Ward catches everything that comes his way. On the next play, Ben takes the ball, stands in the pocket, and throws to Ward once again, but led him too far and is picked off by Little. Takes it to the 15-yard line. Big Ben visibly upset about the pass. You're going to see right here that Earl Little was just at the right place and right time to come up with the interception. He gave up the touchdown earlier. First play after the interception, Garcia drops back and sees one-on-one matchup. He throws it up for grabs and it's picked off by the Steeler defender. Browns challenge the play if you got both feet inbounds. You'll see right here that the defender slides across the ground to gain momentum, and as he reaches out to grab the ball, one foot is in and the other one looks like it could be out of bounds. After the play was upheld, Ben drops back in the pocket, throws a quick one to Plexico for the first. Very next play, Ben looks like he wanted to take off with it, but throws it up for grabs, and Ward comes down with it for the touchdown. Imagine if that interception was overturned, the touchdown might have not happened. You'll see that Ben is running in place, and last second finds Ward and just throws it up. The safety played the ball badly, and it hurt him. Steelers up 14-6. The Browns need to score, down by 8 now. Garcia drops back, no one open, dumps it off to Green, who has miles of open space. Oh hey, guess what? Nope. The second defender brings him down though. Nobody was covering Green to the flat, and the Steelers paid for it dearly, especially that guy. Get him a medic. Third and 5 now. Garcia drops back, has time, throws to Morgan, who drops another pass. Now this is the worst punt I've ever seen. Good hang time, but doesn't go far at all. Then no one stays in their lane and allows a big gain already in Cleveland territory. The bus never got much going in this game, but when you block good enough for a man of his size to fit through, you've done good. He even powers his way for the first. He's not really known for his speed, but more of a power back that likes to punish defenses, but here the wheels on the bus kept rolling. After a Pittsburgh punt, Garcia drops back and throws it to Morgan, who catches a tipped pass and then he drops it. Third and 10 now. The Steelers only rush 3, gives Garcia time to move around to find a player, throws to King over the middle, who has it knocked out. Dropped again. Fourth quarter now, and all the Steelers will try to do is run the clock. The bus carries defenders inches away from the first. On the next play, they hand it off to Bettis, who falls forward for the first. Tick, 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 tick. First down now. Ben takes the ball, rolls to his left, and he never planned on throwing the ball. He runs for 5 and slides. Third and 3 now. Ben tosses it to Bettis, who gets hit immediately behind the line of scrimmage. Is this going to be the Browns' last chance? Garcia drops back and passes it to Northcutt, who drops it. The next play, Garcia drops back again, scans the field, and dumps it to Green for 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes left in the game. Garcia takes the ball and scrambles and gets tackled a yard short of the first. 4th and 1 now. Garcia takes it again, rolls to his left, scrambles for the first down. 85 seconds left in the game. Garcia drops back, throws to Morgan, who actually pulls in the tough pass. On the next play, Garcia takes the snap, looks for a receiver, throws to Green, who outruns one tackler and punishes another as he goes out of bounds. Green has become a very reliable receiver this game, coming in big a few times in the air. The next play, Garcia steps to his right, can't find anyone, throws to his left, Green takes it 5 yards. 70 seconds now, Garcia drops back in the pocket, throws a bullet to Shea. Somehow the defender didn't break it up. 2nd and 10 now, Garcia feels some pressure and looks frantic, tosses over the middle to a receiver who drops it. 3rd and 10, Garcia drops back, quick pressure gets there, throws over the middle and dropped again. 4th down now, Garcia rolls to his left, looks for a receiver, and Green doesn't help to block the defender, which forces a terrible pass. What a lackluster ending to a lackluster offense. The Steelers ended up winning the game 14-6 with some help from the referees, of course. That means now the division got a whole lot more interesting. The Browns don't hold any tiebreakers as they lost both games to the Steelers now. The Browns need to find a way to get the ground game going again and stop making stupid mistakes. Those turnovers were avoidable. Also need to work on catching the ball. Too many drops. Like always, thanks for watching and like the video if you trucked it.